There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field around midfield, going for it the wise move. Now adjusting. He'll try to do it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
He throws one to the left. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes on the quarterback stats, not the receivers.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some...
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's caught inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. He kept working at it, and finally a shot in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Gordon.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Keeps the legs moving. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time for one final play in this half. From the gun, give on the inside. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Not much went right in the first half, hoping for better things as they start this third. Ball in the air, intercepted! And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Using his legs, it's Gordon. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Niners.
Number 0 in the end zone.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
He looks that one in nicely. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce. Been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juice.
He's off to the races. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch him, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. They're lining up to boot it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw. It's Jordan. He's got the back in the middle. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter.
Second down going up.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but they've got their punt team on the field on third down. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Tosses it incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Looking to throw, it's McCord. He makes the connection. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
We have reached a 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Wow, it has been textbook on the back end covering all night long for this defense. Did you see that defender break on the ball? It's like he almost knew where the quarterback was throwing it. You can't do it better than that.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Looking to throw it again. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Here's a throw downfield late. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And the 49ers will hustle to the line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Charlotte.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw, it's McCord. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to run it. He fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
So that's going to do it for us.